Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you, President. Mrs. von der Leyen, you have been caught up by history and the reality on the ground that you denied for so long. You felt that it was right to delegate our security to the US, industry to China, and energy policy to Russia. What we have learnt is a lesson that applies to humanity as a whole. If a nation does not have autonomy, control over its weapons and industry, it is condemned. This is a tough world, dangerous world. We have seen the conflict in Ukraine, war continuing, a war of attrition, no clear hope of victory. We need a clear priority, peace and independence. The first top priority is to work through diplomacy. A top summit of Western allies. Giorgia Meloni, the Italian Prime Minister, can lead the way, define the goals for sovereignty in Ukraine. What demands should we make? What security guarantees can we offer to this allied country so it is no longer facing and fearing Russian aggression? Now, in the longer term, we need to ensure autonomy for European nations. We need to ensure that we alone can shape our interests and define the conditions governing our security. We need free, independent diplomacy. France can become the driving force in the continent and a clear interlocutor in this new world. France has a world-renowned army, an exceptional industrial base, a permanent seat at the UN Security Council. It has a nuclear deterrent, and of course, it understands the importance of this issue. Mrs. von der Leyen, your political choices, unfortunately, have always failed. You opted for degrowth through the Green Deal. You moved away from nuclear, and what we're seeing are too much red tape, buying in US goods rather than a European preference when it comes to defence procurement. We need a real sea change. That is the only way that Europe will remain a key player in history, act as a real deterrent, and prevent new empires being built. Thank you.
The floor to the President of the European Council, Nicola. Mr. Procaccini.
Grazie.
Onorevole Procaccini, can I give the floor to the President of the European Council first, because he has just arrived? Nicola, Onorevole Procaccini, posso dare la parola?
May I give the floor to the President of the Council, who has just arrived? If you could just wait a moment. Thank you very much.